Hi, I'm Stephen and welcome to Let's Get Working. Examining your past behaviour is a good indication to the employer of how you'll act in the future. For this reason, you'll more than likely encounter behavioural questions during a job interview. Traditional questions are great for learning the basic information you need to know. The problem is, because they're often based off hypothetical situations, you don't get a real sense of what someone is like and how they'll act. These questions are quite common, so you end up hearing the same responses from people as they recite the script they planned before the interview. The interviewee may be great at answering the question and telling you what you want to hear, but in reality, their answer might not be representative of their skill. Behavioural questions, on the other hand, put you on the spot, asking for examples from your past, instead of a hypothetical what-if scenario. This way, it's harder to repeat a prepared script and gives a greater insight into how you've handled real-life scenarios in the past. The interviewer will be looking for information about what you were thinking, how you were feeling, or what you were doing. So you don't sit there stunned and unsure of what to say, let's go over behavioural questions. Behavioural questions often start with, describe a situation where, tell me a situation when, or give me an example of a time. They're designed to give an indication of your qualities or competency in various skills. These might be communication, teamwork, problem solving, planning, integrity, the list goes on. I've placed a link in the blog and in the video description if you're watching on YouTube to a website that has 75 behavioural questions, so when you're done watching this video, go check it out. To answer a behavioural question, you need to draw from your own personal experiences and use them to demonstrate your ability. Answering a behavioural question is a lot like telling a story about yourself. So with that in mind, here's a framework you can use to help you construct your story. It's called the STAR method, which stands for Situation, Task, Action, Result. By following this method, you can be sure that you're providing all the important information the interviewer will be looking for. Start with the context of your answer by describing the situation or scenario in which your answer takes place. Once you've set the scene, describe what task or problem needed to be addressed in this situation. After you've described the task at hand, explain what you did in order to resolve the problem or task. Finally, list the outcomes that were achieved as a result of your actions. For example, I was working as a customer service manager in a large electronics store. My team had the worst customer satisfaction record, and I was tasked with investigating the poor customer reviews. I analysed the reviews and discovered that long wait times to hear back from customer service representatives were causing customer frustration, resulting in a large number of negative reviews. I then recommended a new process for following up with customers. As a result of my recommendation, customer waiting times were reduced by 23% and negative reviews dropped by 60%. Now for some final tips. Chances are, if you're asked behavioural questions, you'll be asked more than one. It's okay to use the same scenario to demonstrate different skills, but you should try to use a range of different examples instead of continually referring back to the same example. It makes you look more experienced that way. Examples can come from all areas of your life. In addition to your previous jobs, think about any extracurricular activities you have been involved with, or things you've achieved in your personal life that demonstrate the skills the question is asking for. While you probably won't be able to create an answer that you memorize and repeat back, you can still practice telling your story. Think about situations that you were involved in that required teamwork, problem solving, or interpersonal skills. Practice explaining different scenarios that show your strengths. While practicing, try and be concise in the way you tell your story. You want to avoid rambling on or going down tangents that take you away from the question and the skills you're trying to demonstrate. Don't try and create examples on the spot. It's difficult to do it convincingly, and the more questions you answer, the more lies you'll have to remember to ensure follow-up questions don't reveal the truth. Behavioural questions can be daunting because they put you on the spot. Do your best to prepare and familiarise yourself with the questions you think may be relevant to the job you're applying for, and you'll be ready to face your interview. As always, get in touch if you have any questions, and for more information, videos and articles on all things employment, check out our website letsgetworking.com.au. Until next time, have a good day.